All right, smoke on the water, guitar riff, amp and effects, and another way to enter in a melody. Here we go. I'm gonna start with the keyboard because again, that can get you to pretty much any instrument and gives you the keyboard option. Most of the time, this is the better way to do it. I'm gonna start with classic clean because we can adjust this afterwards with the amp. You might also start with acoustic, but I think this is gonna get us closer to what we want. I'm gonna adjust the velocity because the touch sucks, and then I'm gonna look at my notes, and the notes for this song are as follows. Actually, are as follows as in this is one option. I think the original key is different. Whatever, you could change it after effect. So we got, you might write these down, but A, C, D, A, C, D flat. What was that? I'm trying to say while I'm doing it. Anyway, D sharp or E flat, and then D. And then A, C, D, C, A. Really not that complicated of a melody, but, you know, especially if it was more complicated, this would be a good way to enter this. I'm going to pick that first note, and I'm going to do everything on that one note, A. This is a great way to play anything on piano if you suck at piano. Well, anything on GarageBand. Wouldn't generally be too tough, but yeah, again, we'll change that. Why is there so much echo? It's like we'll get some of this later in when we put it through an amp, so I don't want to have that much going on it. All right, I'm gonna hit record, and I'm gonna record the whole melody on A. 2, 3, and done. All right, now I know it's a little 4-bar melody. I'm going to go ahead and quantize this to the 8th note because I know that that's what it is. All right, and then going back and remembering my notes from that video, I may have written them down or something. In this case, that's not actually it. That's a different song, but I'm not gonna go through and write it for you at the moment. Sorry, you got this. All right. Oh, and if you're looking for that video, I mean, it should be in the Google Classroom, or you can just Google search Smoke on the Water, piano tutorial, whatever song that you're doing, piano tutorial. So we got A, and the second note is C. So I've got my A. Now there is another C way down here, but you just have to think, did it go up or did it go down? Bum, 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 it went up. So I'm gonna make sure to do the C that's higher. Bum, bum, D, A is already there. C, this is the flat or sharp, whichever way you want to think of it. C, A, C, D, C, A, and then that's C. And you can hear where the mistake was. Now in this case, it loops. I'm going to go ahead and loop it. Maybe make this actually longer too, because it goes on for a long time. I'm just going to make it 16 for this project. And in the piano tutorial, it's kind of cool. It adds in the second voice after the first iteration of the melody, of the riff, which I kind of liked, and we can try it. So we just go down like a fourth. Let me just duplicate, copy. Oh, I don't want to add it until here. And paste. you could do this on the same voice, and I could like add them, but anyway, I'm not gonna do it there. Edit, grab all my notes, and just see where it's supposed to start on an E. So when that's on an A, this should be on an E. And let's see how that sounds. Easy way to add a harmony part. It doesn't always work out perfectly. You might have to adjust things for the key, but that's a more complicated thing that we can work on an individual basis. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add the effects. I wanna add it to both tracks, and both tracks can actually be, merged into one. So once I merge, I can no longer edit the notes. So I want everything to be perfect first. So I'm going to hit merge. I'm going to select both my tracks. I'm going to hit merge. It also does an interesting thing. It'll duplicate. So I have my song here and my song copy. This is the song pre-merge. This is the song post-merge. So that way you could go back and you could still make adjustments, but anything else you changed in this file will not be in that file. So it'd be, it's like an old save on a game. I'm going to add now an amp. And so now this is an option to me. I cannot put any instruments into the amp. You can put live instruments into the amp, but I can't put any of my GarageBand instruments into the amp until it is a sound file instead of an instrument, in a sense. So this little microphone audio recorder doohickey, which is listening to me, that's weird, is now a sound file. So it changed my MIDI file into a sound file. And now I can move it into there. If I tried to put anything else in, it wouldn't work. It has to be one of these sound file looking doohickeys. And now I can start adjusting that sound. Let's see what it sounds like. There we go. That sounds pretty cool. All right, and you can adjust the sound. You can do all these different pedals have different effects. I can add some extra sustain. I can turn that off, but this will add some extra sustain. It's pretty subtle, the difference that's making. These knobs all work, so you can see what difference the sound is making. Not a lot of change, but some. That one's just volume. Gain is pretty much just another word for volume. Anyway, mess around with that to your heart's content, and then we're going to add effects. So we've got, the normal, added harmony, and then bar 9, we're going to add some effects. So that is FX up top. And you can just mess around with it for a while, see what each of these things does. That's funny, that one actually hits a cool harmony. But anyway, and then at 9, I'm going to record in whatever effects I want. Done. Don't know why I did that. Anyway, then this project is pretty much done. What's going on there? Don't want any effects there. And then if you had multiple tracks going and you wanted the effects to only affect one track, you could then merge again. Merge this with the effects, and then the effects won't be affecting everything. If you wanted to add different effects on top of it, you could then merge it with everything, and then you could layer on some more effects and get real complicated. But yeah, it's a good time. How do I cancel? There it is. All right, so that is a new way to enter a melody, in this case a riff, and that is the amp and all the sound changing capabilities that has, and effects.